Good day, dear children. Now we can see the seventh lesson, the regional kingdoms. Past and present, lesson number 7, regional kingdoms. In it, we can see the several parts. You see, decline of the Tughlaq Empire, then the Vijayanagar Empire, and we will see the Bahmani kingdom. Okay, these things are included in this lesson. Now you see the decline of the Tughlaq Empire. Already, how and why this Tughlaq Empire was declined. This is the first part. This lesson, you see, because of the weak successes of that Tughlaq dynasty, this Tughlaq Empire was declined. Already we have learned through another lessons also. When the successors are weak, when the rulers are weak, that empire will be declined. And the Timur was invaded into that Tughlaq dynasty in the year 1398 was the was also the main reason for the decline of the Tughlaq dynasty, Tughlaq Empire. You see, the Tughlaq was with in this period, the Tughlaq rule, there are so many revolts this weakened the empire, and because of this revolt, in India, because of the Meerut revolt, that independence war was broke out. Like that, there are several revolts during the period of that Tughlaq Empire. So this Tughlaq Empire was declined, and Muhammad bin Tughlaq's policies also transferred. He transferred the capital, from Devagiri to Dauladabad. We have learned in the previous lesson. That is one of the reason for the decline of the Tughlaq dynasty. Then we can see the Vijayanagar Empire. This is new to you, dear children. This Vijayanagar Empire was actually Harihara and Bukka ascended the throne in the year 1336, and you see here that Harihara is coming to the throne in the year 1336. He is ruling up to 20 years, but Bukka succeeded him and ruled till the year 1377. The dynasties of this Vijayanagar Empire was Sangama dynasty. The Sangama dynasty up to 1336 to 1485. That is Saluva dynasty, that is 1485 to 1505. Then Tuluva dynasty, there are Saluva and Tuluva, okay. Then 1505 to 1565, these three dynasties were ruled. Here in the year 1509, Krishnadevaraya, a great ruler, coming to the throne. In the year 1509, Krishnadevaraya coming to the throne, and he ruled up to 1530. He is one of the greatest ruler in the Vijayanagar Empire, and he was defeated the Bahmani Sultans and the king of Odisha also. You see that Bahmani kingdom nowadays, that is near Odisha, okay. He is annexed the Raichur Doab. Krishnadevaraya annexed the Raichur Doab also. And in the period of Krishnadevaraya, the architecture, administration, economic conditions, architecture, literature, everything was very fine and very good. The Hampi and the some more beautiful buildings are the examples for the architecture of Vijayanagar Empire. Then you see, dear children, that Vitala Swami temple and that Azara Rama temple are fine specimens of Vijayanagar temple architecture. Then the rulers also encouraged the Sanskrit, Kannada, Telugu, then Kannadam, okay. Several books also written in this period. The writers, that poets, no, they are encouraged to write some more books in this period of Krishnadeva Raya. But how that Krishnadeva Raya's empire came to one end, we can see that the Vijayanagar empire became weak after the death of that Krishnadevaraya. The neighboring kingdoms of Deccan joined hands and they defeated that Vijayanagar empire, and in the year 1565 in the battle of Talekota, that Vijayanagar empire was declined. Then that Bamini kingdom, we see that Bamini kingdom, they only defeated to that Deccans were joined and they have defeated Krishnadevaraya's that Vijayanagar empire, not from the hands of Krishnadevaraya. In the year 1565 in the battle of Talekota only that Vijayanagar empire was came to an end. The Krishnadevaraya's Vijayanagar kingdom was came to an end. And then the Bamini kingdom, we can learn in this 1347 the Alauddin Bahman Shah is coming to the throne and he started the Bamini dynasty. You see, after this the Firoz Shah Bamini is coming to the throne in the year 1397. He ruled up to the year 1422. That Bamini kingdom's rulers are Muhammad Gawan. Muhammad Gawan after Firoz Shah Bamini, that Muhammad Gawan is coming to the throne and he is ruling up from 1463 to 1481. His administration was very different. Then you can see he also given the importance for the Muhammad Gawan. His administration was, he headed the administrators Wazir and Wakil, and Amir-e Jumla the head of finance, and Wasir-e Ashraf head of foreign affairs, and Sadar-e Jahan head of religious and judicial departments. Now we can see they are the architecture also very important. The Bamini rulers built numerous mosques and madrasas and tombs. Some famous monuments are the Jama Masjid in Gulbarga, that was built in the period of Bamini kingdom, in the period of that Muhammad Gawan, and the Jami Masjid, the madrasa of Mahmud Gawan and his tomb is in Bidar is very popular, and these buildings were constructed in the period of that Bamini Muhammad Gawan. Then you see we can see the end of the Bamini kingdom. You see in the year 1527 the kingdom split into 5 independent sultanates. You see, when a single place was divided into several means there will be no unity and that will be declined. By like this only this Bamini kingdom also coming to an end. First one is that is divided into 5 now. That is, first one is Ahmednagar, then Bijapur, Golconda, Bidar. We can see through the map. You take page number 61. There the important places are marked in that India map. You see, Ahmednagar ruled by Nizam Shahis, Bijapur ruled by Adil Shahis, Golconda ruled by Qutb Shahis, Bidar ruled by Imad Sahibs, Bidar ruled by Barid Sahis. The single Bamini kingdom divided into 5 means, that is the Bamini kingdom came to one end. After this you read the lesson. Thank you, children.